Hi guys, so this is a little video just to explain what's happening with my fan series and what I want to do with it and stuff like that. So at the moment, a lot of the scripts have been sat and read and edited and re-edited, and yeah, it's getting a little bit repetitive, but trying to make it sound good, to make it sound like Tennant's Doctor, as that's the Doctor I'm going to be doing, is Tennant, but sort of as me. Um, it's getting a little bit a little bit tricky to sort of try and figure out what to do with it and where to go. I've not put in a complex storyline like Moffat does. I'm not doing that. Do have a companion at the moment, so that's good, but I won't be giving anything away on that. As I say, storylines. Tom has written one, which is called Victorian Silver. And James Sutton is also writing one, and he's given me a bit of a blurb, and it sounds interesting. I've still not read the script, and that is called Burning Secret. So yeah, they're hopefully going to be two really good scripts. It's probably going to be the awkward thing where they're better than mine, but hey, we'll deal with that when we come to it. The TARDIS is near enough finished. Basically, I'm not too sure whether I'm going to use mine or Tom's, just for the simple fact that I sort of want to reduce the amount of green screen and stuff that I use within the series, just because when it comes to editing, it comes out a little bit rubbish in quality. And so what I may well do is use Tom's portable TARDIS, just so that it gives you, a solid thing, in the sort of fan film that looks the part and doesn't look like it's a CGI model just sort of sat there. So the titles are doing well, and I've sat there and done the opening sequences for them. And once the episode's done, it'll then be a case of editing them and then doing the ending. I really appreciated the opinions of the lower tone and the higher tone pitch soundtracks, and I'm quite happy with how the titles have come out with, actually. Being as last time when I done it with a friend of mine, Louisa, who was my companion, we done that, and I had a hell of a lot of problems trying to upload it to YouTube because of copyright and yada yada yada. I got a lot of problems with it, and so to avoid that, I've used a title sequence that someone's made, and I've credited them in the titles, in the credits. And that's why I've used the soundtrack as well for the theme tune, just so that it sounds a little bit different. It's not an original soundtrack, so it can't get done for copyright, and that's going to be the same for the soundtracks throughout the series. I'd like to use possibly the Doctor's theme, so David Tennant's theme, if I can tweak it and make it sound okay, so it doesn't get picked up by copyright. It's changing the pitch, whatever. I'll test that out before I upload the full episode, because I don't want to end up putting it up and then it getting taken down because of copyright. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. But I have got some really nice soundtracks which I've downloaded, but I need to get some more calmer ones, because a lot of the ones I've got are sort of action scene sort of music. It sounds nice though. The TARDIS console, as you know, I've got my TARDIS, and that's going to be something that I'm working on at the moment. I was informed by Tom that there was a bit of work that needed doing to it. Plus the fact that I need to sort out an electrical source, because it's out in a garage and there's no electricity. So that's got to be something that I sort out. But I've also been making parts, as you may have seen on my Facebook. So I've been making bits and pieces to go on there, just to make it look a little bit more accurate, to David's console, because a lot of the bits on there are sort of just made up and flung on there, which, some of the bits on there are okay, but I'd like to get a little bit better. And I'm also planning to get the, now I have a bigger housing for the time rotor. I've actually cut out some rotor rings, and I've got to get some tubing for that, and set up the electronics and the motor system for the pulleys and stuff like that, so the rotor will hopefully move, which will be fantastic if I can get it happening. There's one thing I was thinking about, which is if there is anyone out there who'd like to write an episode, then please go ahead, go and write an episode. Because there's actually one episode I'm not too sure about. I'm planning on doing 7, but the episode I'm thinking of taking out, it'll end up with 6. So could do with an extra episode. So if you're a keen writer and would like to do something, then go ahead, write one, send it to me, and I will try and do it justice when it comes to filming it. I'm not an actor, but I do this for fun. People have seen the shorts that me and Tom have done. I really enjoy doing those. It's a good laugh. I want to try and do it as best as we can, because I learnt a lot from the first episode I filmed with Louisa, The Walking Dead, and so for her, she's quite glad that it no longer exists. And that's a fact, it doesn't actually exist anymore. But yeah, I learned a lot from that, and it's stuff that I want to improve on. But I've been making props for the series. I've tried to bring in Tom and other people like James to write some episodes, come up with some ideas. Tom's script that I've read so far is really strong, and I'm really sort of looking forward to filming that, because actually I think it's going to be a really nice episode. I'm quite happy with what I've done, because it's I won't give too much away, but I quite like that script myself, and that's episode. Actually, I don't know what the episode is, but it's Test of a Time Lord. Is the episode title. So you can try and figure out your own theories on that. But yeah, I'm really looking to see James's as well and see what we can do with that. Because that's the only thing I've found lately, is trying to figure out how to sort of film it so it looks like it's on an alien planet. So people have suggested forests and green screening the sky, etc. So there will be ways around it, and it'll be something that we'll work around. But as I say, scripts have got to be edited and made a little bit better, because it's all well and good writing it, but then when it comes to filming it, you can spend all the time filming it, making it into the final episode. Once you've edited it together and put it on YouTube, but then it can end up with getting loads of people not liking it. So I want to try and make it good, because I want it to be good, but I also want it to be good enough that you guys enjoy it. So yeah, that's I say quick, but yeah. So yeah, cheers for sort of standing by and keeping the encouragement going, because it is something that's sort of ticking over slowly and trying to get going, but it's sometimes a little bit difficult. So yeah, I'll try and do some more prop videos soon, depending on props that I've made, and possibly some more gameplay videos. I don't know at the moment. But yeah, so cheers for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you in the next one.